Hi, welcome to My AI to Learn AI. I know it sounds kind of perplexing, doesn't it? But not long ago, I had my top 3 skills to learn about AI, and one of them is talking to an AI. My AI to learn AI. I have a new program which is called Voicenotes, and I'm going to go off the screen because this is Voicenotes right here, and it actually has an AI component to it, which I want to share. However, I wanted to fully test the AI component, so I went to my Voila AI, and I said, what are 10 questions to ask an AI to help you better understand what it can do best practices. Can do and best practices. I can't read right now. Put in a numbered list, please. And these are the results. I'm just going to go through this very quickly. What are types of tasks you can assist me with? And the last one is, are there any privacy considerations? Now, Voila is my favorite go-to AI for basically almost everything except for pictures. And it's not free. So I asked the same questions of Gemini, and if you go back and forth on this video, you'll notice that these are just about the exact same answers, even though they're totally different AIs. We're going to put Gemini on another screen, and we're going to test Voicenotes. One thing I will stay to the end because I'm going to cover all the things about ins and outs about Voicenotes at the end, and also what the ins and outs of Voicenotes. Let's get testing on this. Did I mention any to-do items that are still pending? Did I do something like new task this week? This is nice, but I want to know, for example, Gemini said the first question should be, what kinds of tasks are you best suited for? Thanks for a bit. And we get our answer based on your notes. It seems I am best suited for helping you manage daily tasks, reminders, and organizing your to-dos. These tasks include scheduling calls, conducting research, setting reminders for your personal errands, such as doctor's appointments, and it goes on for a little bit more. Also, it gives the sources that it pulled all that information from, which is great. That is very strong. Now, let's test another one. We can go and try something different. Let's go like this and read it. Can you explain your learning processes? Wow, we even have a microphone. Now, this is me. Can you explain your learning processes?
Your notes indicate an engagement with adaptive technologies, specifically in trial and testing of AI and voice note functionalities. You document observations on platform improvements and personal adaptation to technology interfaces. You explore voice note activities, assessing technical capabilities and integration with personal productivity tools. This practical application and reflective observation suggest a learning process that is exploratory, iterative, and centered on direct interaction with technology. You recognize the need for enhancements such as timestamping and evaluate AI performance in real-world contexts, indicating a learning approach that values trial, error, and incremental improvements.
Interesting. Next one. What data do you use to generate responses? And notice we're limited to 20 seconds there. Now it's going through and generating an output. And if we go,
I use the data from your notes to generate responses. This includes details about your interactions with voice note technologies, observations on the AI's learning capabilities, tasks and reminders you've set for yourself, and your explorations into integrating these technologies into your daily life and productivity strategies. Your notes reflect a broad range of interests and inquiries, from practical day-to-day tasks to more complex reflections on technology use and personal learning processes.
now this is one interesting thing about voice notes, because I'm noticing that it's keying in on the AI aspect that we're talking about today. I'll show you after we're done that there's a lot more that it can do. And we did how can I tell if your information is reliable?
The reliability of the information I provide can be verified through the details in your notes. Since my responses are based directly on the data you've provided in your notes, their reliability is inherently tied to the accuracy and relevance of the notes themselves. For tasks, reminders, or any information derived from those notes, cross-referencing with your personal records or original sources can help confirm reliability. Additionally, the consistency of information across multiple notes can serve as an indicator of its reliability.
What are some best practices for interacting with you to get the best results?
Best results when interacting with me, consider the following best practices based on your notes. 1. Provide detailed notes or instructions for tasks and reminders. 2. Regularly update your notes to reflect current tasks, interests, and areas of inquiry. 3. Specify the type of assistance needed, whether it's scheduling, research, or personal reminders. 4. Engage in iterative learning and exploration of technology functionalities as highlighted in your usage of voice notes and AI inquiries. 5. Utilize time-stamping and context-specific details to enhance the accuracy and relevance of the assistance provided.
Now, this one's going to be an interesting result, because I've noticed most AIs don't like to get this question. Can you identify your limitations? Last thing an AI wants to do is admit it's wrong.
My limitations include an inability to provide real-time updates or pull in external data not contained within your notes. I also can't execute actions outside of processing the information you've provided. My responses are based solely on the data within your notes, meaning I can't infer or access information beyond what's documented by you. Additionally, while I aim to understand and interpret the context of your notes accurately, nuances or complex personal references might not always be fully captured.
Interesting. How do you handle in your training data? Hot topic these days. Bias. Of course, I'm the training data, so it's kind of interesting.
The handling of bias in the training data is not explicitly detailed in your notes. However, based on the documented use of your platform and AI interactions, it's suggested that you're aware of and reflective about how AI functions and learns. You've noted the importance of training AI, such as correcting the spelling of names and acknowledging the limitations and capabilities of AI. This awareness and your proactive engagement with voice notes and feedback to the AI indicate an approach to mitigating bias by providing clear, corrected, and detailed information to ensure the AI's learning process is as accurate and unbiased as possible.
I think this AI is buttering me up here. Let's see. Next question is, can you explain your reasoning processes for a given response? Oh, that's going to be interesting. And actually, I think she's been doing it all along.
My reasoning process for generating responses involves analyzing the content of your notes to identify relevant details and context. I look for direct instructions, questions, or topics you've explored and match my response to the specifics of those entries. This process involves understanding the intent behind your questions and providing information that aligns with the theme tasks you've documented. For instance, if you ask about productivity strategies, I draw upon your notes related to work habits, technology use, and personal management methods to craft a response that reflects your experiences and interests. Essentially, my reasoning is guided by the explicit information you've provided and the objectives you've outlined in your notes.
How can I provide feedback on your responses? And you notice each time we get text.
Based on your notes, there isn't a specific mechanism detailed for providing feedback on responses. However, you've documented using voice notes and emails for communicating suggestions or issues, such as improvements to the Voicenotes platform or sharing AI results. Utilizing similar channels could be effective for feedback. This implies sending emails or voice notes to relevant parties, like Gijo and Alicia, or incorporating feedback into the platform itself if such functionality exists.
Gijo and Alicia are the founders of Voicenotes, and they generously offered it up to the world. And the last question, well, not really the last of the Gemini-generated questions. What are the ethical considerations surrounding AI use? Now, this one actually goes outside of my voice notes.
Ethical considerations surrounding AI use, as derived from your notes, involve the responsible production and dissemination of content, transparency regarding AI's involvement, and the vilification of AI. It's important to disclose AI's role in creating content, as seen in discussions about watermarking videos that use AI for deepfaking. There's also a concern about the power dynamics in accessing and controlling AI technologies, suggesting a need for equitable access and preventing misuse. Additionally, addressing the misinformation about AI's capabilities and intentions highlights the need for clear communication and education around AI technologies to prevent unfounded fears and ensure informed usage.
All right, let's try one off the cuff. I just put 13.2 gallons in my car, and I have traveled 325 miles from a full tank. What is my miles per gallon? So,
to calculate your miles per gallon, MPG, divide the number of miles traveled by the gallons of fuel used. For your case, 325 miles divided by 13.2 gallons equals approximately 24.62 mpg.
And there you have it. My AI learning AI. How to use another AI to test an AI. You have Gemini, which is a great AI out there, and there also is the Voicenotes AI. And I did not show you the Achilles heel to the AI here, and because this is not specifically an AI platform, when I close this and I reopen it, everything disappears. I hope you like this premiere. Leave comments down below. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Love you all. Bye-bye.